People, hello. I need to share a vibe with y'all. Wait, I'm gonna bump up the background music a little. Not putting it too high, just leaving it in the background. Hey, folks, Struggle Bus, morale is fine. We are feeling good about ourselves, friends. Morale has seen better days. Morale has seen better days, but we're not doing too bad. We're just busy. We're just busy and poor at time planning things, which is a problem, apparently. Um, things get scheduled, and then we make other commitments, and then we forget about the thing that we committed to the schedule with the thing. Anyway, point is, I had to attend some things. I attended the I just attended a little seminar on how to run play by post games for money. Because you can do that on SPG, on Start Playing Game, which but by the way, for all you lurkers on chat, I'm just getting into the habit of when I'm mentioning it, bringing it up, but I went to a seminar on how to run those, because hey, that's an option as well, for not just for like live games and stuff, but like play by post. I can definitely do play by post, so something to look into. Yes, there are seminars for that. There are, like, literally, dude. Like, check out the website. Like, I mean, there's you can just sign up. Um, like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Hey, Phoenix. Good morning. How are you doing? But yeah, so I went to a seminar for that, and then at 4 p.m. I have a more sort of serious seminar, just for business stuff. Like, I part of a program that I'm enrolled in order to try and make this goddamn thing work. It requires me to go to some like business training seminars and whatnot, and so this is one of them. It's about budgeting. Apparently, you need a budget. Um, Shit. So I'm going to that at 4, which makes this a very short stream today. Late and short. Get it all out. Get it all out. I am a short king. I'm not that. I mean, look. Okay, I'm a little guy. I'm a little guy. 5'7". I've come to accept my license says 5'8", and then I actually measured myself once without shoes on, and I was like, oh shit. I've been lying to myself for decades. I thought I was 5'8". I'm 5'7". I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. And I've accepted that. I accept that I exude little guy energy. Oh, hello, ads. What the hell? Okay, now why is that happening? Potato. Ads. I'll wait for the ads. I'm just gonna vibe. Anybody, if you just throw money at the channel, that you'd be vibing with me with a little, instead of seeing ads. I'm just kind of watching the ad countdown. I'm just gonna do this. Maybe seeing me vibe like this will go like, damn, I want to vibe like Dan. I'm just gonna throw him money so that when he runs ads, I can just vibe instead of watch ads. That's what's gonna happen eventually. Once there's enough of y'all. They're holding off for you. I think might be because I tried to run ads like as soon as I started the stream, and that kind of glitched it out. Yeah, because I'm seeing the ad counter, so the ads are running. Yeah, I kind of glitched it. On the plus side, I got the alert saying that, yeah, I am. I mean, it's close to Barbie Girl Potato. It was close. Hey, yeah, I got a little pop-up though saying that the pre-rolls are now disabled for the next 56 minutes, and since this stream isn't going to be that long, the good news is I don't think. Well, no, I will have to run an ad break in half an hour, but at least no pre-rolls for the masses of people that are going to join in for this short stream. Look, folks, how are you doing? How are you all doing? Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Let's see. I mean, look, yes, shortly rough average height. I can still I and people like me are still able to reach the top shelf with only a little mechanical assistance. So that's fine. That's fine. I've learned to accept who and what I am. As a little guy, I put out little guy energy, and that's just who I am. Love me as I am. But yeah, the ad situation was weird, folks. Twitch be twitching. It's weird shit. Look, today is a short stream, a short day for a short king. I'm not going to make it. I don't have enough time. It's not going to be enough time for us to get through anything on Curseborn. It takes us 3 hours to get through to 2 pages because of the aside. So instead, we're making it. If you look at the title of the stream, it says we're talking cards. I'm going to just go over to the overhead and show you what I've got. Look at all this. Look at all this that I've got here. Right, I've got. First of all, I've got a combination of divinatory decks and devices, but with cards, divination, tarot themes, but with different relations to games. Right, we've got sort of like the most middle of the road, but still very pretty and fun. RPG tarot deck to a more like wilder interpretation of tarot and play. This one's not specifically RPG related, but there's a couple that get called out in here. The art is fucking gorgeous. And then there are stuff like Spindle Wheel, which is a game in and of itself, entirely card based, and the cards are basically the like little divinatory device. First of all, it's very shiny, and divinatory devices themselves like that. They have 2 sides, all very cool. Then you've got this, which is Dekuma, which bills itself as the the R&D for your RPG, which is it's very tarot inspired. The cards are the classics or tarot ones, but it's meant to help you define details about your campaign and all that stuff. And then all the way to fully diegetic, like the Sooth deck from Invisible Sun. Like these are cards that not only exist in universe in Invisible Sun, but are meant to be a divinatory device, both within the game and out, and as a game mechanic. You pull Sooth cards, they have mechanics on them. You can see all the like numbers and colors and symbols and such, and of course the art on each Sooth card itself has meanings that it's meant to be interpreted. I did a whole bunch, but an entire spectrum of just card-based shenanigans, which is just gonna kind of bullshit about this stuff for a little while. I think is what's gonna happen. So we're gonna ease y'all into it with the ultimate. It wouldn't be, if it wasn't the ultimate, they wouldn't be able to put it on the box, right on the deck. So I'm gonna ease you into it by going all the way as far as you can go as ultimate. It says it on the deck itself. Let's see, the deck itself. So let's take a look at that. Let's see what they've got. So first of all, I've got a little book here, a little interpretation book, all the various cards. And look at this. Okay, so let's open it up, and we've got the sun down here. And look, you've got the card itself, and of course, kind of cutesy cartoon art. We'll look at the actual cards in a second, and then a sort of D&D. They're very D&D flavored, very D&D coded cards that are, like, hey, here's the concept, and hey man, I see you over there on YouTube. Thank you as always for passing by, and don't worry, Black Ops 6 takes priority. I am. This is about as far from Black Ops 6 as it gets. But hey, cool. Thank you for hanging out, and no worries. Enjoy it. Besides, as I said at the beginning, this is going to be a very short stream. I'm only here until 3:30 because I have another thing to do. So that's why we're just kind of chilling and watching the cards today. Tomorrow we'll see how the stream situation works out. There is a non-zero chance that there may not be a stream tomorrow. It happens. But if I am able to stream, I'll put it on my socials as usual. But yeah, we've got for these cards. I've got a D&D term, and then I've got proper definitions they give us, and everything is tied in the writing and everything to sort of those tabletop RPGs. They also give you some RPG keywords that you can use: critical success, strength, healing. So these are still not just sort of the D&D and RPG coded, but also they do give you a couple of ideas of how you could use these cards. Look at that, all these cards, all these pretty cards. Oh, the Magician. Let's take a look at the Magician there. And these are both in and out of character, sort of like it's not just in world, but the Magician is given, it's the quest giver. You got the little alert there. But also, like, you can use these along with interpretation book to just, if you need an idea, if you need something, you can like draw a card and say, okay, so that's the Magician. That's pretty early on. That's one of the first cards. There we go. So the Fool. I love that Fool, by the way. And then the Magician. So the RPG key was quest, rewards, tools of the trade. I mean, this is kind of an obvious one, right? If you're looking for an idea to start one, it's like literally just the quest giver. Just give him a quest. Give him a quest. Put an interesting NPC up on stage, and make them stand out, and then get out of their way. Fun stuff like this, but also look at the symbology. Like, you've got the little infinity symbol above. Like, I like a lot of their takes on the tarot archetypes in tying it to these more sort of D&D specific fantasy archetypes. Let's see, there's a 2 of Pentacles there, the Jean-Loup. Fun stuff like these. I like this one. Let's see. Ooh, the Tower. Fuck yeah. Wild magic. Also, that one's like very old school D&D flavored. I kind of really dig it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because this one's very obvious, like just a classic tarot with a D&D coding on it. But still, like here, Temperance is the create water spell. 8 of Pentacles, the Artifice. Let's see, 5 of Swords, the Aftermath. Let's see, 6 of Swords, the Path to Change. I love these. I love the way the Sea Queen, the campaign. The world is tied to the campaign, like the campaign world. This is fun. I like this little combination. But again, it's also out of all little decks that we have here, the least interesting to spend time on. If you already know about tarot, then you know this. There's a few like cool connections that are made, but you know, it's how we ease you in. It's how we start sliding in. Now, quickly, we throw you off balance by taking a look at the Oracle of Play. Now, these are from a people that are called Publishing Goblin, and they make art tarot decks. I have like, I was gonna say a dozen, but no, I have like 3 more of them. They're very expensive, and I will probably never be able to afford buying another one, sadly. But this one is themed for games. And see, the Oracle of Play, Ghouls and Gadabouts. There's very pretty art all over the place, but the cards are really the fun part here. And let's see. So some of them have art from Jackalope, Revelry. Some of them have art from specific games. This one, for example. This one's from Wander. You can barely tell with the shine. There we go. Wander Home. I actually have that game, right? Don't I? Yeah, I do have Wander Home, don't I? Wait. Yeah, I do. There we go. Ha! Thought I didn't, but I do. Look, there it is. Wander Home, the fancy version, the sort of deluxe-y, heavy duty, very pretty. Never got to play it, unfortunately, in person. Sadly, I want to, but it is a very pretty game. It's a very pretty game, and look, it got its own lovely shiny card in this deck. So, like I said, they're not all titterpigs, but I made a video this morning. So I was going whole hog on the titterpigs, and you know. And yeah, never gotten to say it's played, sadly, as amount of all tabletop. Like, exactly. We all have our collections. Triangle Agency. Holy shit, this one funded. I have it. I haven't received, they haven't, I don't think they should, no, they haven't shipped out the physical rewards yet, and I cannot wait to get them. But I've got the PDFs, like, I want to play this. I want to run this so bad. Let's see. And then, you know, some of this. Time to draw some boundaries. Let's see, which one's this one? Oh yeah, you're in space and everything's fucked. That's a system. The amateur. There we go. Laser blaster. Let's see what else we got. I don't recognize this one. Dogs, the game. Trying to find. Let's see. I know. Ooh, yeah, we go. A Bloodbeam Badlands. That's another one. Ooh, Heart. Got a fucking card. Heart, the City Beneath. This one is basically a card game card. A few of these are just straight up card game cards, which I absolutely love. This one, just that White Dragon Wormling. That's just a card. That's just a dragon, which is yeah. This one has an action to it. Passive. Whenever another card would be flipped, the last sovereign may flip this card instead. The Vow. Prayer. The Spire. Jesus, got two cards. They got Spire, the City Must Fall, and they got Heart in there. Jeez. I think there's a connection. The folk that makes those games and Publishing Goblin, I think they're if not they're same people, same circles. A lot of connections there. The Spinosaurus card, of course. From it looks like a Jurassic Park deck. It could be some kind of Jurassic Park CCG, or just could be art. Do not know. This one, it looks like it might be actually a video game, but it looks cool. I would play that. Alice is Missing got and Kids on Bikes. So many of these are reversed. Kids on Bikes, fuck yeah. We got a little Jester card. We got another like CCG card, Memory Sift. Spiritual Slaughter 7. I wonder if this was like a real actual CCG, because that's, oh, damn it, the shine is hard to get past. There we go. That's cool as fuck though. I wonder if that one's. I've got a couple. I've got a couple actual. There's one called Nightfall that again also never. I've got a couple. One's called Ascension. There's like there are these games that are kind of like, what if Magic the Gathering, but no, like just constant thousands of cards all over the place. It's like no. Here's everything. Here's everything. You're still building a deck and whatnot, and there's multiple strategies and whatnot. But here are all the cards. That is as short as I can make the explanation for that game genre. And one of them, I have one that's Ascension. Ascension was really cool. I played a lot of it, and the Numenera got a version of Ascension made, which is something that I think me and like 2 other people on the planet played. But there is a version, a card game version of Ascension that is Numenera flavored. And then in that same genre, there was one called... wait, no, not Ascension. Sorry. No, Numenera got a Thunderstone. There's another one called Thunderstone, which is also kind of in that same vein. And then Thunderstone got a Numenera. Yeah, I think I'm looking at it right now. Thunderstone, Numenera. Numenera got a Thunderstorm one. But Ascension, and then there's Nightfall, which is like Supernatural flavored. And that one I definitely never got to play. I just have the box. And alas, there's been a disconnect. Like, look, I love my friends, and we all have one thing in common out of everything else, besides general nerdery, and that is titterpigs. Outside of that, our tastes in tabletop board games are different. Our tastes in video games are for the most part different. Our tastes in almost everything else is very different, which brings some variety to the table. That's good, but it also means I can't geek out with them as much. I will buy like the board games and then never get to play them because we do the titterpigs, so my big gripe with the Magic the Gathering lands. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I escaped the MTG trap. Although I did get, that's another one I can show. Give me a second. Let's get through these real quick. See if I find any other cards. That's cute. The Woods. Hey, here's one from the Spindle Wheel. Made. But this was from Spindle Wheel. Adversary, and then Adversary again. Cool. Holdings. Oops, you drew the Joker. Tough luck. Shuffle the deck and try again. Let's see. Practice. Ooh, Monster Care Squad. I know that. I've never played that one, but I know that's a tabletop RPG. Change the Orange Mooncat. On the night of the moon came a knock at the door. Fire gift of love. Change. The orange moon cat. Don't know what that's from, but I love it. My favorite card in this whole deck, by the way, the Punch a Cop card. Avoid arrest and move one space away from the cops and the car chase. Played during chase. Big fan of that card. Let's see here. The road. Oh, hey, Morkborg. Morkborg got a card. Big fan of that. And Stewpot from Tales from a Fantasy Tavern. Creation card. The Giants. Love them. Fun Police. There we go. That's another one that looks like... In fact, I think this one, the Confluence collectible card game, I believe is actually kickstarting right now. Like, I think they made this one while they were working on Confluence, and now they actually kickstarting. I can't. I don't have the money right now. Yeah, play card. Our Fool is a Doom guy, which I absolutely love. Hobgoblin card. Yeah, I see anything else that we want to see? Because I have one more thing before this. Ooh, Trapped in a Closet. Nice. Bunnies. Cool. I love that. Extreme Meat Punks Forever. I have that one as well. I have that book actually here with even more closer within reach. Yeah, there we go. Extreme Meat Punks Forever. That's one we're going to look at one of these streams. Prospering, Strength. Fucking the cool S. Yeah, the symbol. The symbol. I think that one's supposed to be like that. Yeah. Just the dice. I love that one too. I love the art on this. I would get like a print of this one. Bigfoot the Hermit, the Wanderer. Anyway, good stuff, right? So it's a bit of it's left field, but it's an homage. It's more outside. We step outside of the genre. We started with the perfect mix of tarot cards and RPG, and that the ultimate RPG tarot deck. Then we kind of stepped aside to a more of an homage to games in general with a big flavor on Titterpigs. Now we get into the two crazy ones. Now we get into Decuma and Spindle Wheel. Now, Decuma is... I think I'm going to leave it for second to last, because Decuma is... Actually, no. I'm going to do it first because it's more traditional. It's still in the tarot thing. Because once we get to Spindle Wheel, then we start going into the more of the more esoteric, less tarot specific. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Let's see. Grandpa's power creep and having the vast quantity of money to keep up with it. I'd rather spend my money on Titterpigs that I don't have time to play. Exactly. Power creep used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's almost a different game now, though I don't play TCGs for money requirement. Yeah, exactly. Like, look, nothing but respect. And I played a little bit more last night of the trading card game Shop Simulator game. Still addictive. I have multiple friendly local gaming stores. I'm kind of sad that the closest one to me, which is not that close, honestly, it's kind of a trek. Game Storia. No hate on them. They are great. They're great folks. The place is nice. But they're very, very, very... In fact, they're where I bought the RPG tarot deck. But they're very much tabletop RPG, and especially Magic the Gathering. Like Magic the Gathering, love them or hate them, they're the kind of like the D&D of the genre. Like, you know, they take all the air out of the room. It's basically like these places are the places where like D&D can barely make a dent. Like they offer tabletop player, they offer tabletop play, but they're mostly there for the card. Like the Magic the Gathering is what keeps these places going, and people coming in to play MTG and play Commander and whatnot. Like I don't play anymore, and you know that's where the money comes from. Like some of these places also offer tabletop RPGs, but it's like very little, and clearly it is just. Their whole point is to just get you into the store, so hopefully you'll buy stuff. So they're offering very low prices. It's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, a 4-hour game for $10 in person here, and it's like, like, yeah, sure, you pay extra for food and whatever, but that's not a sustainable price. You can't charge $10 for a 4-hour game. That's not. So like the only way you can pull that off is like, oh yeah, I'm hoping to make money off you by having you buy stuff, which, look, it's honest work if you can get it, right? But it also becomes not an option for me, for example. So point is, like again, their focus on where they're gonna make money from is the cards. The cards are the moneymaker there. So that's the thing. Like those of us who are deep into Titterpigs, like we are a drop in the fucking bucket to the money machine that is Magic the Gathering, honestly. And consequently, yeah, owned by Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, exactly. Like they all, just like D&D, they just suck the air out of the room in whatever conversation they're brought up in. So like, yeah, my problem with Magic the Gathering is that it became Magic the Gathering. You know which? Oh, if I could get, oh man, they're long gone. Either they were lost in a move or they were burned. God damn, does anyone else remember the Changeling the Dreaming collectible card game? Oh my god, I loved that thing. You know what? During the ad break, I'll see if I can pull it up. I used to have multiple decks. I loved that one. You can basically play that one solo too, which tells you how lonely I was, as I believe I may have been the only person in the whole world who bought the Changeling the Dreaming collectible card game. Also, there were like the werewolf ones, the vampire ones, which were actually kind of cool. The CCGs for those, I miss those. Those of course are long discontinued, but they were not bad games. But before we get to the ad break, I still got a couple minutes. Let's take a quick look here at what we can expect from Decuma. So Decuma, it bills itself as like I said, the R&D for your RP. You can use it to get ideas. But it's still also very tied to the tarot archetypes, which is, kind of fun. It comes with an X card to start with. The first thing you see is like, yo, fuck you, no, stop it. The X card and a full explanation of what the X card is and why to tap and all this stuff. So I like it. I like that you get the first thing you see is a safety tool, so that's cool. Although there was a discussion that I was a little of two minds on, about the not the existence of safety tools. This isn't one of those arguments. No safety tools. You don't need safety tools. Anyway, just be honest with your players. Like, yeah, no, dude. Like, yes, also just talk to your players is true, but also tools help. I think the problem is specifically with the phrase safety tools, because it implies, especially to people coming outside of the genre, I should lower the Spotify music. Coming from outside, that is there something that I need to be kept safe from in this? I don't know if I want to deal with that. Is kind of the argument that is being presented, and I can see that. If you're presented with that, this is, you got to think of it from the point of view of the most conservative person. You need to be kept safe from feelings. No, it's not so much that. It's like you need to kind of keep the point of view of the most conservative person that is still probably on your side. Not the ones that are malicious, like fuck your feelings kind, but the ones that probably would agree with it in concept, but balk at the wording a little. And I know the wording shouldn't matter so much, but sometimes it does. And sometimes in concepts like this, wording is all you have, right? So there was a discussion on if it was more of a gameplay preferences, maybe, discussion, rather than safety tools or gameplay, just gameplay tools. Like, for example, should you feel uncomfortable, you can do this. Here is a list of concepts that we may cover throughout this game. Kind of like the shift that has happened from the phrase trigger warning to content warning, which I honestly feel is better. Not just because, the word trigger became a fucking hot potato political term when it actually has a specific clinical term, like so many. Fucking pop psychology has been a bane, honestly, on society as far as I'm concerned. But also, again, it's the wording helps. The wording is like, okay, so it's not specifically, it's like, oh, am I gonna get triggered, and then all that stuff, all the baggage that comes with that. No, it's like, hey, there is this content warning. Hey, let you know there is violence. It's basically the ratings. It's like what people had before with like R ratings, PG-13, something like that, just a little bit more broken down. So yes, tools for content inclusion, and for preferences, for game preference management might be a better term. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still a little bit of two minds on it, but I can see where they're coming from, and it's not disingenuous. And I think maybe some kind of like content tools, game management. I'm not sure what the best terminology would be, but I can get on board with maybe with safety tools specifically not being the terminology, not so much not having them. The tools are super useful, but maybe renaming it to avoid some of that baggage. I'm not opposed to that. Give that some thought during the ad break. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Let me catch up real quick on chat. Plus, the whole know your table is great, says Potato. But with pre-game discussion, there may be something a player doesn't even want to bring up with a friggin' therapist, let alone the table or game master. Fair. And Struggle09, I understand the concern, but like, get over your satanic panic BS is my response. Make the effort to learn someone else's point of view is my take, but I run on spite, so your mileage may vary. Look, my initial reaction was basically that. It's like, get over yourselves. They're safety tools. Use them. Don't you're not that weak. Use safety tools. But at the same time, like, just 'cause it's not so much an offended thing, right? It's just because the term itself, I can see where the concern comes from. The tools provide safety, but the tools also just assist with gameplay, help with preferences, help with game enjoyment. Like, they like providing safety is one of the things they do. It's not their only purpose, right? So I don't know. Like, yeah, exactly. No, it is creating a safe space. I mean, that's part of the terminology. Like I said, it doesn't bother me either way. I'm not opposed to a rename. Like, a hammer is still a hammer, in that sense. And again, these are tools that provide services other than just safety at the table, right? Like, they are tools that you use to kind of tinker with what you want to see at your table. The collaboration tools or cooperation tools, and I don't know. Anyway, that's a completely side said discussion. Until then, happy to keep calling them safety tools, and I'm happy to both A, ask for their inclusion in games, and B, be happy when I see it. And so again, the first thing you see on this one is the X card, a bit of a safety tool. And then after that, then we start going into the cards. So there are a few, you see, actually, let me look at the backs. Yeah, because there's some differences. See how there's these red cards, these purple cards. So let's see what that all means. So all the reds are here, right? These are all reds. These are all blues. I haven't shuffled this, so it's kind of just fresh out of the box. Yeah, okay, blues and purples. Cool. So what the hell are each of these? Let's see. So purple, since I've already got them in hand, we got a chariot, we got a sun, towers. These are all major arcana. Strength, stars, judgment, magician, justice. Yeah, these all look like major arcana. So I guess the purples are the major arcana. Cool. Cool. Let's see. And what are the blues? What are the blues? Blues appear to be... Huh. Oh, okay. Two of coins, 3 of coins. Okay, the 4 of the coins. So this is coins and swords. Coins and swords, swords and coins. All right, cool. And then I'm guessing this is going to be cups and wands. Cups and wands. Wands and cups. Yeah, those are wands, definitely. Yeah, cups and wands, wands and cups. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I like the art. I like it's very simple, sort of line drawn. The cards are double-faced, and they have questions. Oh, okay. So basically, it's a tarot deck. It's still a basic tarot deck. Like this is the 5. It's upside down. The 5 of swords. This is the 6 of swords, etc., etc. But they also have like questions here at the top. So like you're always competing with blank and trying to one-up each other versus you find blank's vanity grading. Oh, wait. So are these about people? Blank makes you wonder what life would be like. You shared an epic failure with blank. Okay, I suspect you harmed blank once. Blanks reaffirms everything you believe in. Do you share ideals? Okay, so I have a feeling these are about people. These are going to be about, let's see. Our location had a valuable resource where it's gone. Okay, these are all places. Someone you idolized in your location let you down. Who was it? How did it let you down? Someone in our location is obsessed with wealth. Okay, so it's about the location. So it's about places. Something is censored in our location. And of course, each card has 2 varieties. So this is almost a middle ground between this and what we're going to see over on Spindle Wheel, which is kind of a fun find. But cool. Okay, so that's the idea. So people, places, and I'm guessing this is going to be things, right? Let's see. Our group revealed the major truth about someone powerful. Who wasn't, and what did we reveal? Our group is trying to change our location. What are we trying to change and why? What do we do as a group when we are feeling down? If someone were going to describe our group... Ooh, so no, I thought it was going to be things, but it's actually about the group ideals. Our group defies a set of standards. And honestly, this is stuff that can apply to like a party, but also to like a city, any kind of organization, right? These are questions you can ask about a group to define what they look like. So that's the idea behind this one, which is a fun time. It's a fun little time. It's again the R&D for your RPG. Like if you have a question, I mean, you can use this as a full divinatory deck. You can shuffle them all together, pull one. You got an idea from the. God damn it. Sorry, folks. I just dropped. Well, that's, yeah, like, folks, bear with me a moment. So you have three stats. Your first stat is pile, as in a pile of stuff, balanced precariously, one on top of the other. You know, mostly because of the ADHD. This is a thing that happens. Your second stat is, of course, wires. It is going to be very high, especially if you're like me, have a setup, if you will. Boy, oh boy. There we go. Close enough. And the third stat, of course, is cat. That's kind of your wild stat. You never know where that stat's gonna go, where it's gonna be, but sometimes, you roll wire, and that that cat die interferes, and so you're forced to then roll your pile, which which falls on the floor, pulling on the wires because of cat. Um, it can actually balance out. So that's a fair question. It's a fair question. I get that all the time. I get that all the time. But here's the thing. It's a little bit of both, because on the one hand, a lot of the time they take care of one another, so they can kind of like keep each other company, play, etc. The problem is when they do, especially when it's the two of them at once, and then you roll double cats, then it really doesn't matter like what your number of wires is, what your number of piles is. Like you're gonna have just a whole mess. So like I said, it's fewer events, but I feel like the events tend to be more significant when they do happen. So it balances out. It balances out. Anyway, folks, look, let me get through a little bit of this here. All right. Anyway, we saw what this is like. We saw this like I like this. I like this concept. You can draw them just to pull up ideas, random ideas as you need, as a basic divinatory thing. But also, yeah, you can separate them into these categories. Ask questions about your world, etc. I like this. I like this the creativity that we're seeing here. I don't know. Maybe I could see a proper stream of us like creating some stuff. Maybe during one of the game design streams, like we can use these to give us ideas for like villages and places and stuff. That could be cool. That could be cool. That could be a good time. And then, actually, no, we still have two decks to go through. We have Invisible Sun and Spindle Wheel. So let's take a quick look at Spindle Wheel. Spindle Wheel is its own thing. It is a game in and of itself, while Invisible Sun is fully diegetic. It's a game within the game. So let's see. Spindle Wheel. What is Spindle? Oh, we have a little booklet. Let's see here. And look, Spindle Wheel actually has so many Spindle Wheel cards. Let me just kind of. Oh, these also have different backs. Oh, wow, wait. Wow. There's so much going on here. You can tell I haven't really cracked these open yet. Okay, there we go. Put them in two piles for manageability. Let's look at the back here. Shiny back. 1 to 4 players, 1 to 3 hours. Spindle Wheel is a tarot-inspired storytelling game where you weave a story from card to card. Procedurally generate your world and characters. Play archetypal cards against the Game Master AI called the Arbiter. Look at this. So you can play this as a solo game. I should play this as a solo game for one of these streams. That'll be kind of fun. Your fate is predetermined and it is in your hand. tcabbage.com. Spindle Wheel. So let's see. Let's look at this little instruction booklet because I'm real curious about it. What is Spindle Wheel? Gyro-like storytelling game. We're not going to read all of this because we don't have that much time. We don't have it's going to be a short stream today. Each card evokes an idea. Choose something about a card that interests you. A phrase, a concept, an element of the card, as much as the entire card and as little as a single word. Use it to anchor the part of the story you're telling. Be as banal or outlandish as you like, as long as it ties back to the card in some way. A card can be a person, an event, an attitude, a physical object, etc. The two cards are different ends of an axis. Favor the upright, but flip it if you want. Sideways cards use both sides. Overlapping cards inform each other. Setup. Choose a set of pattern cards for the list of scenes you'll play through on a large flat surface. Lay out the cards in shapes and spreads. Oh, so you're basically doing a... Oh, what happened there? That was... Everybody okay? We all good? We all happy? That was a weird little glitch. All right. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so the Arbiter... World creation, you interpret the world through the Arbiter's deck. The Arbiter's simple AI Operating the world's ambitions, anyone can play cards from this deck, and everyone should play from the Arbiter's deck. When someone asks how the world reacts, cards run from the main deck to answer questions. Entanglements, who you want to have a tie with. This could be fun. We got, you know what? Yeah, special cards, desire cards, scenes, attributes, safety and consent. Okay, so we talk a little bit about safety and courtesy, consent, curation, tone, bleed, fun stuff. Protagonist rules, authorial rules, nice. I kind of want to, you know, I'm going to take a closer look at this. I think this could be a fun little long form intermission setup. Draw one card from the deck, play, describe the card, keep it. Long form act. Oh, like acts and intermissions. So you can kind of structure pattern, festival, event cards. Oh, event. Okay, event cards. Oh, so this is like also to like plan and pattern 6 events in any order. Interesting. Stack this event with 2 cards face down. Oh, one event to the next cataclysm, a revelation, challenge, a gift. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on here. This could be fun. And then all of these, the different tin pennies, tapestry loom, unbroken mold, the trickster. This could be a lot of fun, especially since it's different enough. It's tarot inspired. I get that, yeah, but it is different enough. Oh, that's weird. I thought the backs of the cards would be, you know, so you can tell if it's reversed from the back, you know. So what are the other colors that we saw? So these are all your standard spindle wheel cards, right? So many spindle wheel cards. Yeah. And each one with its own art. Like the more you look at them, the more you see all this like two-sided, like that. Like simple black and white line art, very interpretive. Grandmother's Ring. I love that one. Goose Down. The Godless. Oh, that's cool. Last Lens. Great. Hey, I could spend time with. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay. And what's in these other deck? What am I missing over here? Wait. I'm excited now. I have a feeling there's probably more info online for some of this stuff. I back this on Kickstarter. I have a bad habit. I had a bad habit. I have the money for that bad habit now. Of like backing stuff on Kickstarter and then getting it and never like really opening and going through it, going like, all right, I'll do that another day. And I guess this is the, hey, look, the X card again. Veto, revise, revisit, redact, discard as necessary. Hey, we found the X card. Nice. And then, okay, the rest of these. Cool. Let me actually, you know what? Let me put the X card here on top so we have it. All right, and then so now we've got this whole deck. So I looks like when I got it, there was some expand. These look to me like, especially in the get credits there, these look to me like they're probably expansions from the Kickstarter. So let's see here. Yeah, designed by J. Clark, the bodywork deck. So let's see what we got here. So, yeah, so they're cards. Oh, so yeah, there are terms of like body work, body horror, body removal, reproduction, biology, sleep, stomach. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got the folk engine cards up until then, right? Card design and illustration by Carlos Ascension. The folk engine. Let's see what the folk engine. Oh, anvils, beacons, chimney phoenix, crane daughter, fog bank, giant killer. Okay, so this is like story. This is like kind of river serpent, shattered mirror, tongue of Reynard, understudy. Oh, here we go. We actually have this booster pack. Okay, a spindle wheel is a starry map. Is a star map. This booster pack is an orrery. Use it to uplift the themes present in the core deck, but let it send your well-traveled orbits spinning as an unfamiliar like are given new gravity. Interesting. Okay, and let's see what else we got. Neural Wheel 2.0. Yeah, I've never looked at these. This is kind of fun. Let's see. Okay, so what are these all about? Custom trained GPT-2 text generator, dream up a new spindle wheel. Oh no! Feels to me about this episode reflects the oracle nature of Spindle Wheel's back. As the card generator would say, turning Spindle Wheel into art of scribbling. I mean, this is old school GPT. This was before. This was before. I had no idea. Oh no! Again, this was a few years ago. This was before, AI became what it became. Back when this was like interesting. Because it is like the library, computer, hand, 2 for tiny fingers, a big list. Like, yeah, these are all like computer generated, and they show this is the old school GPT. This is like what it used to look like. You remember back in those days, like a year or 2 ago? I remember. Yeah. Wow, that's wild. That is wild. Wow, little. That one did not age well. Let's see, and then we've got these last two. Yeah, these last two. So Tide Rack, which I'm guessing is probably cards based around the sea. Yeah, draws on the beach. Dead things, the tech. Okay, memories of the beach, but it's also being trans, being an immigrant and struggling to find a place to belong. Driftwood, empty shell, high tide, kombu. Interesting. I like this one. This one has a topic. This is the thing that the AI and the GPTs can't do. The GPT stuff is weird and interesting, but also strangely soulless. Like, it's just like, oh wow, that's so curious that a machine put those words in that order. Wow, that's kind of funky. But that was it. There was no real creativity. It was more of a watch this dog bark. Listen to that, it can do it on command. Look at that trick. And that's the level that we're seeing here, I guess. Now what we've got is still just a dog that can do a really fancy trick and burn down rainforests as it does so. Anyway, looking at the winter world and yearning. Looking at the winter world and yearning is a deck about seeing yourself in the coldest parts of nature, noticing the joys of winter, and trying to love what you have while you wait for spring. A wistful deck. Okay, this is the winter deck. Cool. What do we got here? Bare, branch, bramble, cobwebs, coppice. Yeah, so all these like winter terms. It's beautiful stuff. I don't think I'm going to use that neural one when I play this, but I think I can totally see myself doing like a full size stream, kind of like a solo RPG, going through this. I think that could actually be a lot of fun. I'm going to put all this away because we do need to wrap up very shortly. We only got a couple more minutes before. No, actually, we have a little bit more time. I can go till the actual ad break would have hit, which is, about 7 more minutes or so. So let's use that to check out the last one that I want to check out. And then I do have to go because I need to sort of reshuffle my mental space. Makes me look at the windows of the snow-capped Rocky Mountains. Yeah, and it's going to keep getting cooler, hopefully. Yeah, let's see. So the Invisible Sun Sooth deck. So this one, okay. So we're gonna run into a problem real quick. Is that I'm not going to go through all my Invisible Sun books right now and get the definitions for the cards. So we're just gonna kind of look at these. But the fun part about this, actually, don't wait a minute. Bear with me here. Let me do this. Let me do this. There we go. Can I do? I used to be really good at that. Clearly, no longer. What's going on here? Oh, that's just a card. Okay. Wait. Which one of these would it be? I don't know. I don't know which one of the books it is. That's the problem. But I will at least bring the hand. This has a name. I believe it's called the Vertulacada or something like that. Basically, sounds like you're saying the really fancy the abracadabra. But the idea behind this big chunk of boy, please do not have thoughts about this, people. It is just a hand. It's just a hand with 6 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-fingered hand and way too much cat fluff on it. And the whole point of this one is that as you play, you see what that little lifeline there is, and that's the some of the signs from the game, is that you would then kind of just place the Sooth cards there like that. It's a little bit too. Can we pull back a little? Maybe. Yeah, I don't want to pull back too much and reveal too much of my room, but you can kind of. Not the best shot of this. Oh well. But look, I can do that. I can hold it there. There we go. Anyway, point is, this is cool. This is cool. I don't know which of the books is the one that has all the definitions, but I do remember that some of the fun part of this is that, first of all, the deck itself can function as a die roll, so you can shuffle and draw cards, and was that a 2 or a 7 or a 9, right? So you can use that. You can use it as dice, but also in each deck there are like these little symbols on the side here. You can see like those and those, and these all have the same symbol. Do we have one? Okay, here we go. That one has a different symbol there. I don't remember what those mean, but they mean something. They mean something. And then at the bottom, you see how one of them has a defender. So some cards are defenders. Some cards are, this one's a nemesis card. The Doctor is a nemesis card. The Messiah is a defender card. Meanwhile, this one, the Leonid, the Looming Shade, is neither a defender nor a nemesis nor any of the other. There's several. There's companions, sovereigns. What are you? You're an adepts. These are kind of like your face cards. You're an invisible, and then we go to the colors. So a big thing of the whole thing on Invisible Sun is that there are the 8 suns, 9 suns, 7 suns, a whole bunch of suns, um, and and each sun has a different color. And the gray sun is our reality because it's false, it's not real. But in the game, then the indigo sun is the sun that is actually reality. You live under the indigo sun. So gray and indigo, looming shade, the memories of the gray, of where you came from, following you. Since pale and green, pale is the world of the dead, green is the world of life. Let me see the other ones. Ooh. We got blue and red. Blue is thought, red is like violence and the source of demons. Green and pale. We got an apprentice, the questing knight, and also each one of these has its own its own custom art. There was so much, but there are repeating motifs. You'll notice that the questing knight, the eternal mountain, and the elusive sleep, all three of them share a certain little guy. There's a certain little guy there. So there are sort of suits in this game, even though it's not, each card is unique. Like there isn't like the 2 of this or the 5 of that. Each card, like the Relentless Runner, the Unknowable Truth, the Crowded Tomb, the Weeping Priest. But at the same time, there are kind of suits. There are families in them, in sort of what is it? I'm flaking on the word. Themes, artistic themes that resonate throughout all of them, and that's another one I want to do. I would love to actually learn these and do some, like, quote unquote actual readings with these, see what messages they actually send, because I find that fun. I think, and again, this one, the good part is like this is in world, this is in game, but also it is a game system, and also it can be used independent of the game as a soothsaying system, like, and it has effects in the game. I love that it is this object that crosses the lines between game, reality, the toy in and of itself, game mechanic, game tool. It's fun. It's fun, but with Jesus Christ, here, thank you. Too many buttons, too fast on the click. I do have to wrap up so I can kind of put all my shit back in place and get ready to be a serious business person. I'm going to learn about budgeting. For example, I would like to, what is a budget? For example, is a question that I may ask during this presentation. You know what? Okay, here's the fun part. I see you redeemed it. It doesn't appear to show up on my screen, but I think it does appear for you guys. And then I don't hear anything, but tomorrow when I reopen OBS, I betcha it's gonna play the sound at me. Oh, it didn't pop up today? Oh, because I don't have the voice thing. I don't have voice. Oh, no, wait, not voice, streamer bot. Oh no, I didn't. I'm all out of. Wait, no, no, no. I'm gonna give you that redeem. Give me a second. I'm gonna give you that redeem. You're not gonna spend the points. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Oh man, the ads are coming. The ads are coming, and I'm not gonna have it up in time. But you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Here we go. There we go. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Okay, and then. Oh shit! It's still loading. It's still loading. It's still loading. Oh, the ads are 2, 1. Nope, it's ad time. All right, I'll be back after the ads. Promise you that. Promise you that. But I am gonna redeem it for you. Wait, wait, wait. Oh no, ad starting soon. Oh, wait, hey, can I snooze it? No. Oh, god damn it. All right, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. God damn it. Can I test? Can we test it real quick? How do we test this? I used to be able to. Set group queue, enable always run random concurrent expand. No, no, no. I used to be able to run this. Why can't I not run it? I don't know why that's not happening. Okay, you know what? You know what? Next time you'll get. Can I test it? Here we go. Test trigger. Curse you all. Okay, hopefully you saw that. There we go. There we go. I found the thing that let me do it manually. I'll do it twice. I'll do it twice. I don't know if you're seeing the ads. Curse you all. There we go. Done. Bye. I'm leaving now. Take care, folks. Take care. There might be ads happening. I can't stop them anymore. I can't do anything about the ads. The ads are the end of me. Bye.